but I just want some DJs to acknowledge who in the room. Okay, bet. Okay. I want people to acknowledge the people that's in the room when you do have these artists in there and when you are having people perform. So I've been big on that, man. Big shout out to Yada, man. Yada gave me a phone call yesterday.
Okay.
Told me pressing a line with me with the DJs. He will be on the DJs' heads. He have been sending DJs the small clip that I dropped. He have been telling DJs that they need to play more Vegas music. So shout out to Yada, man. Staying in touch, getting at me on that. So, that was big. What else happened this weekend? Oh, I got some other shit coming up, but I'll probably wait on that until I could completely lock it in, man. But I got some
What
crazy
is
shit.
your relationship with City of Las Vegas Music Awards?
What is my relationship with them?
Yes, or the president, we on the air. Talk about that when we on air, man. Because at the end of the day, you don't have a personal problem.
I have a personal issue with nobody. So there is no, it's no relationship. Like, we always been cool. I know his family, you know mine. If we talking about the president, I know his family. We've been cool or whatever the case may be. Always one phone call away. You know what I'm saying? Yes. So that's really what it is. When it comes to the City of Las Vegas Music Awards, I have the relationship that I have with everybody, right? I want to see Vegas win. Yeah. So I push every agenda with everything that's Vegas. Yeah. So when it comes to that, I support. I tell people to support. I've been consistent with that, sharing and supporting. I do want to see it grow to be something great. Yeah. I know it was mishaps the first year. I think it's going to be mishaps for a few years until they figure it out. But I do want to see it grow and be something great. So my relationship is simple as that. Like, I tell you all the time, and I take nothing personal. So I have no personal issues with no man walking this earth. Yeah. Or nobody in general. If you're doing anything for Vegas, I just want you to do it correctly. I want you to represent us right. Yeah. And that's pretty much it. Like I said, two things I said on my live. I spoke up about the entertainment mixer. Yes. And the DJ not playing no local music.
Which was real.
I asked, because I didn't go to the City of Las Vegas Music Awards. Yeah. So I asked the people that was in my house that day, did y'all hear any Vegas music outside of the artist?
Correct.
And they said no. And I said, well, that's a problem.
Yes.
I went to an event this weekend, and same thing. I didn't hear no Vegas music.
Yes.
So me and shout out to my boy City Boy Jew, we've been kind of pressing that line, like, bump Vegas music. If you're a local DJ in Vegas, play local music. Like, play Vegas, especially if Vegas isn't building. Yeah. I'm mostly pushing if the event is catered to Vegas. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. If the event is catered to Vegas, it makes no sense not to play Vegas because that's what we came for. Right. If I'm a fan of artists in Vegas and you telling me it's an event for artists in Vegas and I'm coming for the artists in Vegas, I expect to hear artists in Vegas. Yes. Like, that's what we catering to. You don't go to a hip hop awards and hear country. No. You know what I'm saying? You don't go to a hip hop event and hear country music. No. I'm not going to go to nothing that's dedicated to Snoop Dogg and hear nothing from the West Coast.
Nothing.
It will make no sense. Like, if this is for Snoop Dogg, but we're going to play everything outside of Snoop. Right. It just makes no sense. So that's my relationship with everything.
If y'all tuning in right now, you can hop off a live. If you got two phones, you can stay on live and call in 725-205-9001, 725-205-9001. Let's talk about it, man. Tap in, tune in, call in. Let us know how y'all feel about Vegas events and not hearing Vegas music. Or have you heard Vegas music being played at your local events? Now, I had an amazing weekend. We had a family gathering at my uncle's house. Thank God he kept my grandma's house in the family. We were born and raised, a lot of us, in Valley View, and very thankful that the home was captured by my uncle. He's the baby boy of the family. And so, man, that feels good. It's always nostalgic when we can go to what was my grandma's house and now my uncle has it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, my whole family stepped out this weekend for the 4th. You talking about y'all did it for the 4th?
Yep.
Yeah, we did. My whole family came to my house for the 4th.
And so 2 things. One, yes, we have fun on 4th of July. Whether it's like we celebrating Independence Day thing, it's just something that is family tradition. Like,
facts.
For us, New Year's, Christmas, Thanksgiving, 4th of July, things like that. I don't even know if we did Easter or whatever, but the point being is that our family is going to get together and we're going to celebrate our lives. You feel me?
Yeah.
And it's duo. It was my little cousin's birthday as well. She turned 30. So that was a double, you know what I mean? But, we get it. We Black. We celebrate Juneteenth. It is what it is. We're going to have to fully transition into that. You know what I mean? My cousin, he hasn't celebrated 4th of July in over a decade, almost a decade and a half. Guess what he said?
What did he say?
Very thankful to be there that day. You know what I'm saying? He like, man, he has so much fun. He hasn't been out like that in almost 15 years, bro. So it wasn't even about celebrating the 4th of July. You know what I'm saying? Like, certain things come with it. Yeah, fireworks. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
But the family coming together, man, means more than celebrating an American holiday. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And so now that we have Juneteenth, we're going to celebrate that as well. You know what I mean? It's going to be a family tradition to do that. You feel me? But DJ Certified, shout out DJ Certified. He was our DJ. And I didn't put in any request or nothing like that, but there was no Vegas music played that I can remember, right? And this is a private gathering. My uncle booked him, and I don't think he was like, hey, man, play my nephew, or hey, man, play some Vegas music. He just let him do his thing. You feel me? So I was so in the moment and so having fun, I didn't realize that I didn't even tell him, hey, you got some Vegas music? You know what I mean? Like, you got a Vegas playlist? Because I'm here with my family, we celebrating, we having fun. However, that was something that I should have done, but I'm so in the moment, it didn't even cross my mind like that. You feel me?
Oh, we played Vegas in mine. So,
which is dope.
The way I am with, so last year, I didn't celebrate the 4th, right?
Mm-hmm.
I only did Juneteenth, and I said I was going to make that tradition that I only celebrate Juneteenth and I don't celebrate the 4th.
Okay.
But for my kids, forever the only holiday they had with me was the 4th and Halloween. The only holidays I've ever really wanted to celebrate. I don't like none of the rest of them.
Okay.
So last year I didn't celebrate it, and the look on my daughter's face, like my oldest daughter, you know what I'm saying? Like, we was trying to do Juneteenth, and we couldn't just sit and just light fireworks like we wanted to, and I bought fireworks, and I couldn't really do it the way I wanted to. This year they said I probably could have, because it had became a national holiday.
Yep.
But I didn't, I didn't take the risk. And I probably should have, but my daughter looked so forward to the 4th. I wanted to bring that back to her. On top of that, my family, my grandfather had been staying on 8th Street since 1940, I believe.
I've seen that.
So when I was younger, we would go to my grandfather's house on the 4th, and we would celebrate the 4th, and we would light our fireworks, and we would do all our things.
Okay.
Right? My grandfather passed about 2007 or something like that.
Okay.
It's been probably 15, maybe 20 years since we celebrated the 4th of July on H Street.
On H Street.
So I got a phone call from I call him my oldest brother, but he's really my older cousin.
Okay.
But I got a phone call from my oldest brother, and he was like, bro, I think he was like sometime in June. He was like, bro, can we come to your house on H, and can we do the 4th?
Nice.
And I was like, you know what, man, let's do it.
Code 7 house,
you know what
man.
I'm saying? So they pulled up, man, and one of the first times I got to see a lot of my family in one place, as far as on my dad's side. Now, my mom's side, we kick it. We get together a lot.
Yeah.
But my dad's side don't.
Okay.
So it was, some of the first time they got to see some of their cousins in the last 10 to 15 years.
Wow.
Some of the first times that you got to meet some of your little cousins, your cousins that had cousins that got grandkids now, like it was first time for them to meet each other's grandkids and kids, and it was a lot of firsts. So that made the 4th special to me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We just bought some fireworks, and we just whoever the kids was that was there, y'all just grab it and just blow it up.
Just do it.
You know what I'm saying? So we did that. Had a good time, man. It was a good night. It was a good night.
Did y'all have a DJ or y'all just had a playlist?
No. So what happened? So as far as the music part is, I just I got my box.
Yeah.
So I just set my box outside.
Okay.
And I just played the music, right?
Okay.
So, Tizzle played some Young Mills or whatever. You know, I got a whole on Spotify. If you put in skinny reviews, you will see a whole playlist of a lot of all Vegas artists.
There you go.
I will add more to it. But so I got that playlist already on Spotify. So I just started playing something from that, and I really just wanted to see would it break the energy.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
So I wanted to see if something came on, if it would break the energy, or because like your aunties and older people, they don't really pay attention to what music is coming on. They just kind of move to the beat. You know what I'm saying? Correct. So in the midst of just playing stuff, I threw on Ty Band's Time Gonna Tell, and then everybody just kept on grooving. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, okay. So then what I threw on after that? I threw on Jovan Macklin, She Gets Mad. Everybody just kept moving. So I started putting on a lot of different Vegas songs, and it didn't stop the rhythm. Even when I put in other stuff, it didn't stop it. Now, again, this is a family event, so they didn't come for the music. No, but it didn't stop nobody pace. I think one song I played, probably somebody came to me like, "Who is this?" And I told them. They were like, "Oh, you from Vegas?" I was like, "Yeah." So that was cool. Yeah, but yeah, so that's I'm pushing that. So of course, if you at my family function, I'm gonna play Vegas. Yeah, right?
We pushing the line for that. And I just wanted to charge it to my head, not my heart, because again, it's about the family gathering. You know what I'm saying? So like, I'm really moving and grooving, shaking and baking. I'm lighting fireworks. I'm filming. I'm taking pictures. I'm gathering everybody. You know what I mean? We got front and backyard popping. You feel me? So it just didn't work out that I can remember. Let me not just say it didn't happen. But I can say, let me not say I don't recall that being played, and I will now forevermore begin to press the line at my family functions that it's going to be some Vegas music playing. You know what I mean? And most of my family tap into my shows too.
If it's a DJ there, I want them for sure to, like you go to different events. You know what I'm saying? Yep. And like you still see today, I seen somebody share my rant, right? And I seen him say, it's because y'all music suck, right?
Whoa, it's not true, but
I'm not debating with nobody no more. Yeah. So I seen it. And then I look at our mutual friends. And I'm like, you have hella Vegas artists as your friend. You know what I'm saying? So at that point, I was like, well, if they see it, let me see if they're going to check it. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not checking it no more. Yeah. At this point, like, I don't have to prove to you that we got good music. No. I don't have to prove to you that I know somebody that you might like. I don't need to prove that to you no more. I didn't show people, like, I listen to too many artists. So you tell me what kind of music you like, I could probably find an artist that can match that vibe. Right. But I don't need to prove that no more. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, now it's people that's going to speak up. Yep. It's people that's listening to Vegas music. I'm like, nah, this dude hard. I don't got to prove it no more. And I'm not arguing with nobody. That's out. Me having a back and forth with anybody is out. Bad energy is real.
Definitely.
Bad energy is real, man. Even when I started my weekend with bad energy because some bad shit happened at that beginning of that night. Yep. And it ended bad. You know what I'm saying? So because I started with that energy. If I would have had my good energy as always, my night would have flowed like it always flowed. Yeah. But because it started with bad energy that night, it ended bad. Going. So bad energy is real, man. So I'm not giving it no energy.
I wanna just speak on it, man. They used to say that about Christian hip hop, and I think some people still do, right?
About
that
what?
Christian rap sucks, right?
Yeah.
That it's not being played because it's trash. Well, I would like to say that's not true either. That's a false statement. Skinny, would you agree?
Yeah.
So not only did the quality of music get better, the sound of Christian hip hop is better. The visual effects, the videos of Christian hip hop has gotten better. Yeah. Not only in the last couple of years, but in the last decade. Yeah. I could say that from when I joined in 2010 to now 2011, it's way elevated. You know what I mean?
Right.
And we pushing the line as well. Like you can play Icy Jones at a club at a bar, at a lounge, at a church, at a community center, in the streets, at the block party, you can play my music across the boundaries. You know what I mean? When you say things are going to change the energy in the room, mine might change it for the better. If you listening, it's going to give you that positive effect, that good energy, and that godly energy. You feel me? Where it's like, wait a minute, did he just say God? Did he say prayers? Did he say Jesus? You feel me? And I think that has always changed the energy in the room. You feel me? The atmosphere changes. You feel me? Yeah. So if you play like 10 of us back to back, that's dope. It's going to do something to the room in my mind. So I need everybody to stop saying that not only Vegas hip hop music suck, because that's just way out of league. Like that's not correct at all. Like it's some cats that's really doing numbers. They can't do numbers if their music is trash, for one. Yeah. You feel me? They can't do YouTube numbers if their visuals are trash, for two.
Facts.
You feel me? And we wouldn't be pushing so hard for everybody to listen and play Vegas music if it was just totally trash. We'd be saying, we need to get better, man. Our sound quality got to get better.
Right.
Our music got to get better. Instead, it's certain people that sound quality got to get better. It's certain people's video effects got to get better.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's across the board nationally. We all can get better in different areas. You feel me? So I want to say that, like, Christian hip hop does not suck. Go check it out. Check your boy out. Icy Jonez just dropped a new visual. It's called Is You Crazy? I got some music that I want to play when we do our music break. So, of course, we're going to play Icy Jonez, Is You Crazy? We're going to play Quake featuring Icewear Vezo, Bounce Back video, Fake Fame, Benzo 300, Press Record, Bobby Guns, and Growing Pains by Reek and Joe. Those are all music videos. Once again, my video, Is You Crazy? Quake the Bankster featuring Icewear Vezo, Bounce Back, Fake Fame by Benzo 300, Press Record by Bobby Guns, and Reek and Joe, Growing Pains. These people have been on my June through July playlist, and this is the last week for that playlist. Then we're going into July, first week of August. So for all y'all that want to tap in, go ahead and comment or DM, inbox me. Let's get it popping. And so I want to talk about a few things before we go into music break.
Let's do it.
What do you have as far as businesses goes? Just list them off because I'm going to do the same thing. You have Code 7, right?
Code 7, Pod Talk by Tizzle. That's a Bar. Views from the 7 podcast. View 7 network. We have a show called Improvised. They also doing breaking views now, where it's kind of like breaking news, but they pick whatever wild shit they want to talk about. Shout out to my people, Spence and Ivan. Yeah, I think that's it.
You got clothing.
Oh, Code 7 merchandise, Pod Talk by Tizzle merchandise. I Am a Trend merchandise. Boy, fuck you, girl, fuck you, bitch, fuck you. All that is a part of some of the things I have going on. And, well, I'll wait until I'm waiting on something to come in the mail. So when they come in, I'll start that. I got a little photo booth coming.
Word.
Yeah. I'm waiting on it.
And aren't you about to call yourself an event coordinator? Or promoter? Which title would that be when it comes to events?
I'm not really doing neither. I'm looking for event planner.
Okay.
I'm looking for an event coordinator, and I'm looking for a promoter.
Okay.
I guess I will fall into promotions, right?
Okay. I
guess I will fall into that.
Yeah.
But for the most part, Code 7 would just be hosting a few events. We've been getting a few calls.
So hosting.
Okay. Yeah, Code 7 will be hosting a few events. So it's certain people that want us to come out, and host some things. The Mingle at the Mansion.
Okay.
I think Yada is the headliner of that.
Yeah.
I will be in the building for that. I don't think I'll be hosting, but I will be in the building for that. I got a phone call that asked me to come, so I'm gonna go. Yada, shout out to my boy Yada. Yeah, and then I will be having Tizzle will be having a real conversation with Yada sometime soon too.
Okay. I had a dream. Like a real
Okay.
I was asleep and I had a
Martin
dream.
Luther King. Let's
Right.
go.
You and I'm a Trend
Yeah.
and myself were in like this huge white building. And we were in the
Okay.
kitchen. and y'all, it was a bunch of merch. You feel me? Code 7 merch, and y'all, like, it's just, what I'm trying to say is, bro, everything about to get bigger for you.
Oh yeah, man. I believe it. I believe
like
it.
Sooner than later. Like,
I try my best not to. Man, and shout out to Lou. Shout out to Lou, man. I was in a crazy headspace this weekend. You feel me?
Yeah, man.
And me and Lou kind of had a real conversation. She was like, "Skinny, you can't fuck it off. You've been doing too much. You can't fuck it off."
Yeah, no.
So I didn't fuck it off. I'm still here, y'all.
Yes.
I didn't fuck it off.
Yes.
So yeah,
it
shout
can
out to
get
that.
trying, man.
Yeah, man.
But we can't let one bad apple spoil
Nah,
bunch,
I'm not fucking
right?
it off, man. I'm not gonna fuck it off.
And so with that being said, bro, like, stay connected to who you connected to.
Yeah.
And it's gonna get bigger. It was just like a Code 7 building instead of like the home. You feel me?
Yeah.
And so, like, I was in that thing and we be doing it. And remember I told you, like, I think it was before the panel, I had a dream that you was a boss. Like, you were in the middle.
I'm looking for a warehouse now.
See? You were in the middle of a circle with us, and you were the coach. You was like leading the circle of team. You feel me? And everybody was just paying attention, and then we just like loved it up, and then we went on about our business. But like, that was another vision, a dream I had, that you was like, you was coach. You was in the center of a huddle. You know what I'm saying? And then I think we had the panel after that. But point being is that, bro, like, I believe in you. If I ain't never like told you that, I know you know.
No, yeah. We chop it.
You feel me? But on air, bro, like, I believe in you and what you got going on and what you doing for the city. You know what I'm saying? So, but it's not just for the city though. It's like for the nation, for the world to see what we own.
Yeah, man, I'm on that. I tell people that, you know what I'm saying? And most understand, some don't, you know, but, you know, like, I get the calls from you and other people that, you know, reassure they paying attention. Like I say, the call with Yada was big. I went to D-Cross.
I was about to ask, how was that? His him and P Fire's album release.
Damn. Do I be honest?
Yes, you do.
I don't know how not to be honest,
always
right?
be honest, bro.
Dope event.
Okay.
Dope event. I don't feel like it was an album release party.
Why?
Because I didn't hear album. Like, I heard like 5 songs from the album, but it wasn't like it wasn't an album release party. Like, an album release party, I feel you're supposed to be playing the album throughout the night. That didn't happen. They did like perform like 5 songs.
Yep.
So I didn't have the album release feel.
Okay.
I did have an instant where, me and Cross is partners.
Right.
That's my dude. Cross hit me. I was closer to the DJ booth, and Cross was like, at his table.
Yeah.
So, like, I will walk into the table shit, but I'm not, I don't drink. I don't do all that. So I stayed my distance. But so Cross hit me, and he was like, "Hey man, see if the DJ can play, Folk Gang." Right. So I went to the DJ. I was like, "Hey, can you play Folk Gang?" He said, "What number is that on the album?"
It's not.
I said, "It's not on the album. It's a song that he had that he released that, did good nationally."
Yeah.
He didn't have it, right? He didn't have it, I guess. So we never heard it.
Never heard it.
But he kind of was like, "Yeah, I got you." You know what I'm saying? So throughout the night, I'm like, I'm still waiting. It didn't happen. So, bro ended up leaving. Tizzle ended up leaving right before me.
Okay.
And I stayed because my other people was there. So we stayed, and then they did their performances, and it was cool. It was dope. It was dope because the crowd was really rocking with them, right? So outside of us, the people that came for them, there was just, the average people that just walks in and come all the time.
Yeah.
So outside of us, it was just the mix of people.
Yeah.
So when they did do their show set, people was fucking with it. People was vibing. People was really like, some people knew the words.
Yeah.
Outside of us, like, we knew the words, of course, but outside of us, some people knew the words or whatever. So people was vibing. They was doing their thing. But it led me back to DJs don't play us.
Yeah.
And they don't know us.
No.
And I don't know if Cross paid for the event. I'm not one of the man to get into no other man's pockets. So I don't know if he paid for the event. I don't know if it was just them saying, "Hey man, come out." I don't know what the situation was. I don't know none of that. I just know we wasn't being played throughout the night.
Yeah.
And I didn't care for nobody else in Vegas being played. I felt like at least some old P Fire should be played, some old D Cross should be played. Cause that's what I thought we was here for.
The catalog.
Yeah, that's what I thought we was here for.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was bittersweet for me. You know,
Okay.
I didn't like that part of it.
Yeah.
But it did turn into P Fire getting at me and saying, "Hey man, can what's up? Let us perform for Cold 7." So I said, we figure it out. You know, let's figure it out. Let's see what numbers look like. Let's see what part of this business. I'm new to this business shit, so let me see what I got to do. You know, luckily I do have a business manager coming in now, so I will be, you know, making more phone calls to her to get everything understood. But yeah, so
and
that was my night.
Hell Gang Hitty versus King Vay went down.
Hell Gang Hitty versus King Vay. We went right.
Okay.
We got to the door. It was like $50 at the door, or whatever the case may be. But we had another event that we had to attend too.
Right.
So I was like, damn, I don't want to walk in and then we got to walk right back out. Yeah. And it was like the start of them finna do their thing.
Okay.
So we never got to walk in.
Okay.
Because I had to go to the other event. I had to check with an audio engineer that I'm currently trying to do business with.
Okay.
And another videographer that I'm currently trying to do business with. So a few people that I'm, you know, networking with. I had to go check in with them to see what was going on and check out the setting and, you know, for some other things that I'm trying to get going. So it's a lot of stuff that I'm working on. So I just didn't have the time to sit around. What I will say about the event, big shout out to Hitman, right? I asked the question of who won.
Yes, you did.
And, you know, of course, Bay said I won.
Yes.
Right? What you supposed to say?
Right.
Other people said Hitman won.
Yes.
Right? Hitman probably gave the most honest answer.
Yes.
And I really respect Hitman for his answer. Hitman said, if we talking local,
I won.
But if we talking placements,
he won.
Yes. At the end of the night, it was a great night.
We won.
I appreciate that answer. So shout out to Hitman for that motherfucking answer, man. I really appreciate you, bro.
That's real.
Shout out to Vay too for even putting it together. You know,
and
whatever
for them
their differences was.
Yes,
yeah,
to come to the table for that. Man. Look at Vegas. That's all I want y'all to see. Look at Vegas. Look at the camaraderie. Look how we're coming together. People who have long-term beefs and issues with each other are coming to the table to break bread together. You cannot say Vegas ain't unifying.
Right.
You feel me? And I'm going to say it, and I'm going to keep saying it. Vegas is on a worldwide unity front. So globally, when you look at Vegas, you're going to see us together. Now, when you're in Vegas, there are going to be some people who will never be in the same room together.
Yeah.
Even if they're in the same room together, they'll never be on the same song together. That's just what it is. We're not talking about that. We're talking about literally seeing it from the outside looking in, where you can see us together and we're not making a fool of ourselves being against each other to where people can't rock with us. You feel me? You can't get mad if a fan is listening to you and your opponent.
Facts.
That's their playlist. That's their ears. Let them do what they do. If they want to wear my shirt one day and then wear skinny shirt another day, so what? Oh, they not just rocking one. No, they can do what they want to do. We enjoy that actually.
Yeah, stop putting size to that shit. That shit weak as fuck.
Yes, you know what I mean? And so I want to say that, you know what I mean? Like, yes, we are unifying. And yes, there will be some people that just can't be together, but it's okay because they can be in the same room together. You feel me?
Yeah.
And that's just where it's at. And so I want to speak to you, though.
Let's go.
On why you feel like we shouldn't do verses. Because I did the verses. Shout out to Kalo. And shout out to LeVon Kennedy.
Look, I used to be putting me on the spot, man. But I don't mind talking my shit.
I agreed to a certain extent, right?
So
we landed on something. So
here's my thing with verses. Shout out to Hitman. Shout out to Bajan Hill.
And everybody else that do verses.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Misfit. Shout out to everybody that did that shit, right?
TK Blockstar.
Shout out to y'all, right? That's cool. Verses to me.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
First off, I'm tired of being the copycat state.
Okay.
Right? So first, let me say that. I'm tired of being the copycat state.
The strip is all replicas. But I hear you.
Yeah, I don't want to be that, right? I'm tired of that, right?
Yeah.
So first, I'm tired of that.
All right.
Let's figure out something that makes more sense that says Vegas.
Yeah.
Boom, past that. when I watch a Versus, it's a nostalgic feel, right?
Yeah.
So the most recent was Bobby Brown and Keith Sweat.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Although they was horrible at singing, when you heard the songs, it was like, oh man, it took you back to something.
Yes.
I don't feel like we got that yet.
Okay.
I feel like, and y'all can correct me if y'all feel I'm wrong.
Yeah.
I feel like we just really got people's attention over the last year.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Over the last year, it was like, so before Cold 7, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not doing this to toot our horn or nothing like that. So before Cold 7, nobody really knew Vegas music, right? People was doing their top 5s, they was doing their top 10s, but they wasn't listening to nothing but outside of that, what it was. So when the panel came about and we got the backlash for the starting 5, it was going for however long.
Yep.
Then the panel drops.
Mm-hmm.
And I drop a clip to give a shout out to every album that I listened to.
Correct.
So after they heard 60 names, 60 different albums, they was like, oh, shit. Yep. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So then it was more so, let me tap in with what he got going on. And then it was, damn, I never heard of this artist, this artist, this artist, this artist. This artist is dope. This artist is dope. And then, boom, 2021, the whole conversation shifted.
Yep.
And was different. So we just now really even getting that part of it to where they're listening. Mm-hmm. We still got the people that say it suck or whatever the case may be. The hate comes with every city. Right. I don't worry about that.
Right.
We just now getting to the point to where people are listening. Where people are saying like, yeah, I listen to all these people. We just not getting to the point to where in certain albums. Now, don't get me wrong. I feel like Landlord could walk in the building and play Thicker Than a Snicker or Thick Thing. It's the name of the song.
Yeah.
He could play that song and I feel like the crowd would go crazy.
Yeah.
I feel like Bay Blue could play a few songs off of 18 Months and the crowd would go crazy. I'm from Donna.
I'm from Donna.
The crowd would go crazy, right? I do feel like we do have certain artists that can give you that.
Nostalgia.
Yeah. Certain artists that can do that. Same as I told you. I feel like Vay and Hitman, with them having some placements and some songs with different artists, you probably can rock out a little bit. But it's not much. So I feel like we don't fit that. Like we don't fit that yet.
Okay.
I feel like California could do it.
Okay.
I feel like Atlanta could do it. I feel like Texas can do it. I feel like it's a lot of other cities that can do it. I feel like we really can't yet. Not saying we can't do an event similar to it. Not saying we can't highlight each other's music. Not saying we can't show love. But I'm saying if I'm in the building and you playing your music, me, not your friends, not nobody that's been listening to your music forever. If I'm in the building and I'm there and you get on stage and you start playing your music, I won't know a fucking word.
Okay.
So yeah, it's pointless.
So this is what we fell on. We fell on doing just your top 5 songs.
Facts. I mean? You can't even give me 5.
Like if we're gonna do like a contest, like a versus, it don't have to be a versus. It could be 2 dope artists. Let's say somebody like Landlord and D Cross, right?
Yeah.
So give me 3 songs from D, 3 songs from Lord.
3 songs that what? People gonna know?
Just the dopest songs that reach the height, like Four Gang or Don't Bang. Like Four Gang is 1, right? Give me 2 more.
He don't got 2 more.
Why not? He got a career.
He
been
do.
Around for some time.
Okay.
Let's say the one with Dave East.
No.
Why not? It reached 1 million on YouTube.
Okay.
So what?
Give me a bar.
So what?
Give me a bar.
He said, off that white nigga alone did a half a ticket.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? He like, I put my jewel all on his feet. I've been wearing these gold chains since 03. You feel me?
How many more people gonna give us that?
I don't know. I can't speak for everybody.
That's what I'm saying. It's only so many people that's really listening to Vegas music. I'm not saying he don't got heat.
No, you're
Cross
not.
got heat. Landlord got heat.
Yeah.
You feel me? I can go to...
And we just talking about 5 songs each.
I can go to the first Fake Love and probably pull plenty of songs that I can rock out to. I can give you every word.
Yeah.
And he probably could bring 40 Block in and do the same thing.
But you're saying we're different because we are.
If we leave our friends at home, who know your music?
Okay. I'm just saying I agreed with a top 5 songs.
I agree that you can get 5 quick ones, but let's not call this a versus.
A versus.
Let's just highlight the music.
Yes.
Let's not call this a versus. Like, this is not a versus. Right. First off, we don't need to compete right now.
Okay.
We need to unify right now.
Unify.
So let's not call it that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I know that it's a good marketing tool. Mm-hmm. If I put verses and I put the V up, it looks good. Mm-hmm. It's cool. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But
like you said, it's the replica.
Do we really want to be the Shaqs?
Right.
Or do you want to be the Jordans? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what do you want to be?
Yeah. Can y'all call in, please? Can y'all call in, comment, man? Listen, I need y'all.
Call in, man.
725-205-9001. Should Vegas be doing Vegas versus? Should we be going against each other on a friendly? Because honestly, bro, there is no winner. There is no way to gauge a winner when it goes to versus, because it's really just about loving on each other and having 2 hot artists coming together, like a Keith Sweat and a Bobby Brown. You know what I mean? Like a Soulja Boy and a Bow Wow, whatever. But the point being is that should Vegas be doing a thing called versus, or should we be doing a thing called highlight, where you take your top 5 songs and you run them, or whatever, your top 7, however many you think you got. I know me and K-Lo did 8. Because I have a 10-year span career from gospel rap, my first album, up into Firm Belief, which was my latest album at that time. So at the end of the day, like, I know where my fans lie. I know what songs that first got on the radio for me that people really heard. Right. You know what I mean? And I know what videos I had that I made singles, and what songs the crowd across America, when I get on stage, that they bump. Infinite being one of them, featuring Jay Gibbons. Man, that song took me far. Another song is Raise the Word. Took me far. However, Skinny doesn't know that song.
How many people did y'all get on the live?
I don't remember how many was on the live, but I do. When I look back on it, it was just under 1,000 views.
Okay, just under 1,000 views.
Yeah.
How many people
commented live,
interacted with you?
Yeah, I don't remember. It was, when was it? Like,
but if it was to go to it, is people on there like?
No, that was what we talked about. No, it wasn't like this huge feedback and this huge like, oh, I remember that icy huge nostalgia feeling. No, and I didn't necessarily take it and just like, and like he said before, if you got a fan base, you ain't supposed to just be shooting everybody inbox like, hey, we live now. They should be watching your page. They should be seeing what's popping, and they should tune in automatically off whatever little promotion you put out there, because you have a fan base. So I feel that to the 10th power, and that's why I wanted to speak on it. You know, a lot of conversations we have are private. I like to bring some of them to the forefront. Of course, I make sure we cool with it, because we do have our own relationship outside of radio, outside of media and all. But this is one that I want us to speak on. Do we have a caller?
Yeah, I need to know, man. Because listen, I'm not hearing that shit. Like, Hitman, talk to me.
We got Hell Gang Hitty on the line. Once again, shout out to y'all doing y'all thing this weekend, man.
Got to hear 15 songs in one night. See, I agree with what Hitman is saying, though. Hitman, go ahead, talk to. I can't wait till Hitman say something. Hitman said it wasn't for that. It was for the display of our work. I know everyone don't know all of our music, but they got to hear 15 songs, and that's why I say it shouldn't be called a versus. But I do agree with this kind of event.
So they played 30 songs?
They played 30 songs.
15 each?
Yes. All right. And they got the arsenal. I'm not knocking that.
Yeah.
Hitman and Vay have the arsenal. Hitman got some, listen.
But that's what was told.
Hitman got some on-release shit that's crazy.
But that's what was told. It was said that there were songs that King Vay played that are songs that were his placement, but maybe it was more of a, a mainstream level?
Yeah, because some people knew it.
Some. But then when you play local music, everybody in the building is from Vegas or local.
Oh, so Hitman gonna kick his ass. That's why I agree with what Hitman said. When Hitman said, I won, if we talking local,
I won.
And if we talking placements, he got it. For sure. Hitman is gonna run that crowd. And like I say, the local niggas is in there. Like, Vegas is in there.
Yeah, it was a lot.
So we know the words.
Yep.
You feel me?
Yeah.
If I close my mouth, I might freeze to death.
Yeah.
Niggas is going crazy when that come on.
Yeah.
I'm big hit.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like niggas is going crazy when shit like that come on.
Right.
So yeah, I see that.
Yeah.
I just don't think we should call it
that
versus.
Got it. I agree with that too. Even though I did one, I did it for the Vegas culture. I did it with Levon Kennedy and my partner L's Up, and we had fun with it. But I agree though. All right, let's go. We got Hell Gang Hitty on the line.
Yes, sir. What's good?
What's going on, brother?
With it, man?
All right, so look, the reason why me and this nigga called our shit a versus is because, like, you know, this is like a 10-year, like, vendetta and shit. Like, they'll be back and forth on this shit or whatever. So, yeah, ours was a versus for real. Like, you know, but, like, other people, it's not going to be a versus unless you got niggas that don't like each other going against each other. You feel me? Like, or have been compared to each other, like,
or some type of competition. Agree.
If we had a D Cross versus Babe Blue, that'd be a versus. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
But you know they probably ain't gonna do that shit. You know what I'm saying? But I feel what y'all was saying about calling it something else. But as he said, it was a marketing tool, and it definitely was. But you know, like every city want to have their own verses now. Like. So we tried it and shit. We was about to do another one, but as I'm hearing this shit, niggas, it is right though. Like,
yeah, I'm just saying
catalogs like that.
Right. Like, I'm just saying that. I'm just saying the name, the name. Like your brother just said, the name is basically for clout, and I get that. Right. I'm just saying the name of it because I do think that what y'all did was dope. And I like I said early on here, I feel like you gave the best answer. You said if we talking locally, I killed it. If we talking placement, he got the placement. But in any verses, if they did more of a show, right? Like it was more of a private event. It wasn't like no live big thing. No. It was more of a private event. So when you having a private event, did I put on for my people that was there? Yes, he did. Because when I'm seeing the niggas,
because it was low key a private event. Right. When we first about to do it at the studio, they said only 70 people would come. So me and him, we both was like, all right, we gonna split the tickets. I got 35, you got 35. So yo, 35 people gonna be there. My 35 people, I said my tickets too gonna be there. Yeah. If anybody else come extra, then it is what it is. That's why we didn't post the address because. We wanted people to be on the lives and shit like that. My phone was dead as soon as that shit started. But anyway, I have more people there. You feel me? So when my songs is going off and the whole crowd is singing my songs and saying my shit, what you expect? Right. And you got the same amount of people. If they didn't show up or they wasn't singing your shit because they don't know your shit, that's your problem. And you have recorded and produced for probably all the people that bought a ticket from you.
Hitman has the biggest Vegas.
Damn near, yeah. I had Benzo there. I had Quake there. I had Trey Blue, Spitter P.
Hitman has the biggest Vegas catalog. Yeah. There's not a producer in the city that can go toe for toe with Hitman.
Not that I know of.
That's just a fact. I don't care how nobody feel about it. I don't care if you niggas get mad at me or whatever. There's not a producer in the city that go toe to toe because he has the biggest catalog. Yeah. 70% of Cold 7 reactions is Hitman beats.
That's why I'm like, the city, man. I got that. But, you know, like, a nigga like me, bro, I haven't really been focused on placements after, like you know, like, niggas will email their tracks or you'll have a nigga shopping tracks for you and then the artist will do your shit, but they don't know you. You feel me? Like, like I had niggas get on my beats and then when I hit them up on my own, you feel me, they acting like they don't even know a nigga. So they on some funny shit. So I'm like, I ain't doing the placement. If I don't meet them, if they don't come to my studio, if I can't be in their face, get their number, holler at them on the phone, I'm not sending nothing. So I miss out on a lot of placements working like that.
And shout out to the new
focus on the money though.
Shout out to the new track you got with Gunplay that's about to drop. There's a music video coming.
Yeah, that's going on his album. That's a
King Vay on here too. King Vay, you can call in too if you want.
I met him though.
Hey, question.
I met him. He came to the studio.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Absolutely. Do you know anybody who can at least come close to you in the city when it comes to producing?
Not if we talk
like I fuck with
oh, you talking about producing? Beats. Also plenty of niggas.
Cody got beats.
Producing. I fuck with Cody got beats and you know King Vay, the nigga Big B, Pyro,
Big B.
You know the Audibles. Okay. You know like
all right. Thank you, brother.
But you know like
no, it's producing wise, I'm saying No, Hitman, right? Like producing wise, yeah. I think it's niggas that fuck with Hitman.
Everybody got access.
Yeah, I think the like these niggas wouldn't be getting major niggas getting their beats if they wasn't that. The Audibles, Vay, Hitman, Noise. Like I can name plenty of producers that do their shit. You know what I'm saying? But I'm saying when you hear Vegas,
you hear
Hitman
beats.
That's all I'm saying.
Got it.
Hitman is fucking with majority of.
Yep. Hey man, thank you for calling in, bro. Please share the live. We got another caller on the line.
King Vay trying to call in. King Vay.
Yeah, hey, good looking.
Good looking. Hitty. We're gonna link up soon anyway, bro. So Vay, the number is 725-205-9001.
Yes, sir.
Right?
Yes, sir.
I'm getting good at this shit, man. Hey, call in. Call in, Vay. Yeah, so I agree with that. I agree with what Hitman is saying. And like I say, if we was in a room and niggas just played they shit and you didn't see who it was, and let's say you just had a button that was A or B, right? Each song. A or B, which one you fucking want better? That's a way you can kind of pick on verses, right?
Yep.
So many people said A, so many people said B, and we not just going with the fans or with the, not the fans. We're not going with the friends. This is just an ear of what you feel sounds better. That's a different look too. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know who probably would have got that part of it, but Vay got some shit.
Of course.
Like, Vay got some shit. Hitman got some shit. They both got shit from different artists and different sounds.
Yep.
Now, Hitman got a lot of street shit I really rock with, right? Vay got a lot of smooth shit I really rock with. Vay got some shit, just him producing for Fats, that is so smooth, and you know what I'm saying? Like, he got that. The shit with Taylor Weeds, his old shit with C's, like all that different shit. Like, it's a different
He did the
feeling.
whole album from what I remember in My Feelings, Spit a P.
See?
From what I remember. We got a caller? Is that Vay? All right.
Okay. Look, man. Hey, I
Thank
appreciate
y'all,
it. I
man,
like
for
these
tuning
phone
in.
calls, man. I like these phone calls.
We just reached about 10 people over there on Facebook. We reached about 6, 7 over there on Instagram. So, thank y'all for tuning in. Let's go. Who we got?
It's calling.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, man,
Fast Money J said, let me get to what Fast Money J said while we waiting. Fast Money J said, I think it could have been put together better for the names that was on the table. The speakers threw me off, no shade. And what Guru response to that was, this was just the first one. When hitting Vay do more, it's going to get bigger and better after each one. And see, I approve. What I do approve of is Hit and Vay being the host of Versus, kind of like you got Swiss Beats and Timbaland. I do approve of that. Right? I still don't want it to be called Versus. Please find another name for me. Please, I don't.
I think
I don't want to forever be the Shaqs.
Like I said, LaVon Kennedy, put that out there.
Kennedy did his shit. Listen, to be honest with you, Kennedy had the best setup.
Okay,
it sounded great.
Yep,
it was a good setup. It sounded good through the thing. Like, it looked good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
the best one. Every show that I seen them do that was a Versus, I liked the way it looked.
Got it.
The visual of it was dope. It's just,
shout out Young Pharaohs.
I need to know
the songs
and the people.
And the people.
Or call it something else so I know what I'm tuning in for.
Oh, we got LaVon Kennedy. Let's go, man. What's up with it, brother? What's happening, man?
LaVon, what up?
You already know. Hold on. No capital.
Yeah, man.
So, y'all asking about the Vegas Versus, huh?
Well, we not asking. We commenting on it. We talking about it. What's going on, Tom?
Vay, because that's LaVon. You was probably trying to call in the same time as Von. That was Vay asking, man. He tried to call 5 times. Yeah, we talking about it though. LaVon, let's go.
Yeah, I seen Skinny's post. You know what I'm saying? I was asking, should Vegas
have a Versus?
It's most definitely, but it has to be done right. It has to be organized. It can't just be thrown together, and it's not something that's a showcase. You know what I'm saying? It's not something that should be like publicized and try to make money off of. You know what I'm saying? If we gonna do it, we gotta do that shit the right way and put that shit on for our city and make a name for our city, not just try to put some money in our pockets.
Okay.
That's a perspective.
Can we call it something else? That's my only issue with it. Can Vegas have their own thing?
You know what I'm saying?
Like, do we got to keep being the Shaqs of the world? Do we got to be the team?
Okay, so look. When I came up with the Vegas Versus, I did that shit because literally Versus was the hottest thing going at that time. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, yo, this would be dope to the city. But fuck, man, you know what I'm saying? We can't call it Versus, but that's already a Versus. So I just threw the Vegas on there, you know what I'm saying, to get the 702 name out there. But yeah, of course we could call it something different for sure.
Yeah. So that's my only issue with what I keep telling Jones, right? Because when you think of Versus, like, our headspace is going to take us right to mainstream when I hear Versus. When I think of Versus, I'm going to think the nostalgic of hearing music and knowing it instead of being able to understand that I'm finna listen to something new that I might like. So I'm going to call it. So it's going to be sucked to me before you start.
Because it's a turnoff.
Because I don't know the music.
Yep.
So now when whatever artists start going, it's like, I don't know this. So what am I here for?
What's wrong with making $1,400, $1,700 for a Versus and making it private and letting people do their thing? What's wrong with charging $20, $25, or when you get there late? And it was only a certain amount of tickets sold. Is there an issue with them making money? Why can't they get paid?
No, look, my thing about it like this is because
why can't we get paid?
You know what I'm saying? You get your money. You know what I'm saying? Get your money, but everything's not meant to get money off of. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't try to make a staple for the city and then at the same time, either you're doing it for the city or you're doing it for yourself. You know what I'm saying? So you can't say I'm doing this for the city and then still try to make some bread off of it at the end of the day, and then it'd be hella unorganized. You know what I'm saying? That shit was more like a showcase than a Versus. You know what I'm saying? So if you're going to do it the right way. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's got to be done the proper way. You know what I'm saying? There's got to be rules set in place. There's got to be regulations set in place. It's got to be done the right way.
So should we be shopping for sponsors? Because the regular Versus, like, they getting paid, right? So we know they getting paid.
They getting paid, so and they doing it for the culture. I don't agree. I agree that you can get paid and do something for the culture, for your city. I do. I agree. But go ahead, talk to us.
I'm both. I'm with LeVon in a way, because that's kind of what I push on my platform.
Correct.
I don't need to get paid, but
there are ways you get paid.
There are ways to get paid. So yeah,
right, fact. And I'm with that. You know, as an independent artist myself, I'm always with making money off of my craft and what I do. But if you're gonna do it, you know what I'm saying. You know, especially in our city, man. This city is very sensitive, very emotional. You know what I'm saying? And it's easily up in an uproar. You can get Vegas in an uproar easy. You know what I'm saying? So when you're doing something and you're saying, like, this is for the city, then it has to be for the city.
Well, okay, so Vejan says, we definitely didn't do it for the money. Neither me nor Hitty need money. And then he said, of course, we sell, Hellgang said we sell music for a living. But he said, King Vay says, LeVon, what made yours so right? And of course, Guru says venues ain't free. DJs don't DJ for free. Promoters don't promote for free. And then, of course, everybody who's done Versus in the mainstream has definitely gotten paid, and they still doing this shit for the culture. So as we're looking at it, of course, it sounds like a comparison because you did it and they did it. So what makes yours different or right compared to what they did? And then we got to get to another caller.
Yeah, most definitely. I wouldn't say anything is right or wrong. You know what I'm saying? I would just say mine was a little bit more put together, a little bit more organized, and you can go back and watch mine right now. I'm still trying to find their Verses. I can't find it.
That's a bigger point. Hey, that might have been a ball drop on me. Let me talk about that real quick, because I know Vay been hitting me. Vay wanted me to
go live.
Not even go live. He wanted me to be a part of filming it.
So you put it on Code 7. Yeah, go out on your platform.
He did hit me about that early, so I will say that probably was dropped the ball on me, but at the same time, I'm not for a versus. So
you still got to find a way.
I kind of was on the way, but I agree with you with that, Levon. I can go back and watch any verses that Levon Kennedy put on.
Being that it was a private event, we wanna get,
and it did sound good.
We want to get King Bay to call in, but I see what you're saying. L's up, baby. I see what you're saying, Levon. And yes, we can find yours, but I don't know if this is supposed to be found. I think it was supposed to be private, and whoever made it, and it's supposed to be talked about like we're talking now.
Well, then that's not a Vegas versus then. That was a showcase.
No, it was. I don't think it was a Vegas versus. I think it was just a versus. Yours is Vegas versus, but I don't know if it was a Vegas versus. But, we're going to get King Bay to call in and tell us.
I got to get explained. I'm listening. So, man, we're going to get my brother Vay on here, man, so we can get some insight on this thing.
Okay, cool. Let's go. Thank you for calling in, baby.
Most definitely.
All right, so we need to get King Bay. Go ahead, call in, baby. The lines are open. 725-205-9001. Again,
if we can't get him to call in, is a way for us to call out to him. I definitely got you.
Like
let's take a quick break. Let's take a quick music break so I can get Vay on the line.
Yeah, Vegas did win that night. Hell Gang Hitty. I think adding a dollar amount shows who really. Okay, let's go. We about to play our music break. We'll be right back. Hopefully, we'll have King Bay on the line when we get back. Come on, baby. This is Kicking It with Jonez and Skinny on Room Service Radio. We here every Tuesday live 3 to 5. Let's go.
Chosen, what's happening, bro? What's happening, bro? Juwan, what's happening, man? Blessed and I'm covered, burning rubber. Here with my brothers, they banging all colors. I pray to God they don't switch on each other. Their mother's my mother, their girl is my sis. Any help needed, they know I assist. I'm big bro, I'm like a decade in. I was here when you went in and got out the pen. Even when you was in, sent money to spend. Collect call from my dogs, I'll be taking them all. Soon as you get out, we head straight to the mall. Ball, toxic, get this off. Tap in with the bros, all get involved. Start that beef, probably won't get resolved. That's when I step in and I call on God. Save my bros from the grave in the law. God don't stall, round God I revolve. Solid as a brick wall, no, I won't fall. Off top, my flow like fentanyl. Highly addictive like clicks, I kick it. Raps are heavenly, beats are wicked. Stand on my 10, no need to pivot. This my life, baby, I live it. I'm begging Christ, I used to be crippin', didn't care for your life. I used to be trippin', Now I want you living. Don't be a hoe, cause the devil is pippin'. Us black folks is slippin', didn't care for your life. I used to be trippin'. Now I want you living. Don't be a hoe, cause the devil is pippin'. Black folks are slipping, this body for body. Homie on homie, one up top, Aki, they copy your Mozzie. I mirror Christ, cause that copy is godly. I mirror Christ, cause that copy is godly. Don't be a hoe, cause the devil is pippin'. Black folks are slipping, this body for body. Homie on homie, one up top, Aki, they copy your Mozzie. I mirror Christ, cause that copy is godly. Is you crazy? Give up on God, couldn't pay me. I be sending up prayers daily. Everything up, it's gravy. Is you crazy? Give up on God, couldn't pay me. I be sending up prayers daily. Everything up, it's gravy. Is you crazy? Give up on God, couldn't pay me. I be sending up prayers daily. Everything up, it's gravy. Is you crazy? Give up on God, couldn't pay me. I be sending up prayers daily.
Everything up is gravy.
Bro, is that icy? Fuck this nigga doing?
Jeez. Bro, what you doing? Hey, God just changed my life, bro.
Oh, man, what he doing? What he doing, though?
For real, what's happening?
Man, hop in.
Alright. 3-0.
Yes, sir.
Alright. So, hey, bro, I just had a crazy experience, bro.
What up, bitch, ride? I still ready. Drink off. Big 6. I'm money up, nigga. Yeah. Shout out my ATM niggas. Heavy ice, nigga. All that money. What up, gang? That's what we on, gang. What? Ran me up a milli, used to stack the one. Clip hanging out the glizzy like it's at the club. Already had that shit before I had a buzz. I'm the richest nigga in the city, we can match a hun. How you are with them baguettes, I'm a light show. But I ain't stepping in no club, that's that pipe on. Hit a nigga with that 40, I can fight though. A whole brick of dog stepped on, but it's light though. Got 50,000 on me, hun, stuff it in my mirrors. Every time we come around, niggas took they jury. Just robbed a nigga for his work, I even took the skills. Me and Quay ain't counting up no paper unless it's something serious.
You know we coming heavy, and you can come and place your order, man, we got him ready. I told my youngin' when he shoot, he better hold it steady. My bitches coming to him, better check it now, penny. Glizzy in my pants, I just hit my stance. Broke a bitch for 30 bands, and I did my dance. Miss a step up in the club and make these bitches glance. A bitch don't even turn me on, and she ain't talking bands. Just that bounce back. 2 bricks on my neck, bitch, bounce that. If we knowin' you a rap, we announce that. How you snitch and sell dope, that's a mouse trap. I'm finna show him what it is, though. Not the for his baby mama, let him keep the kids, though. Broke niggas always hating, that's just what it is, though. I'ma ball on them till my fucking eyelids close. Rollie with the big face, try and dodge a fed case. I don't trust these dudes coming around with that pig face. Old police looking ass niggas, fake trappers. You was never in the kitchen, ass niggas love it. Nowadays, they play be like 20 bands. I'm using hair ties now, fuck a rubber band. 100 dubs, that's 2 stacks. It's probably a whole reel for you new jacks.
What you did 18 months?
Like you did with the Panthers.
They had snitches all up around the Panther leaders.
And look, believe me if I tell you I'm him, cause I've been thugging like I'm pocket pressing hard in these Timbs. Chico dropped the line for blowing up, just hoping to swim. I lose some niggas, I'ma slide off the strip, like who they fucking with. Niggas turning fault to coke and faggots, so it's fuck a bitch. Eliminate the circle from busters, been on some sucker shit. Don't fuck with no nigga that fuck with niggas I ain't fucking with. But shit, you niggas fake, so I ain't caught up on no politics. I'm sliding on my own, I keep this pole, they tryna do me bad. Hope it doing damage, so I blessed her with Chanel bags. NASCAR tracks, cause if they owe me, I'ma say them fast. Don't fake them out, they know if we into it, I'm tryna toe tag them on good.
I don't care about the fame, no, cause you may never know the pain that I'm going through. Cause I was broke down on my ass in a trap on a mattress, just praying to plug a phone through. Fuck this rap, don't make me fall back on some street shit. Hit to make him bleed 100 out of free bitch. You niggas lame and really caught up on some geek shit. We bleed shit, it ain't no telling what I'm gon' do.
Before I put my trust inside a faulty nigga. Consequences, read me from the streets, fuck what it cost me, nigga. Close friends, I wanna see me win, just wearing coffin linen. Sneak this, coming from the opposite, they block and spin it, handcuff it. Every hoe we knock that nigga brain from cooking. Speaking bad, so I know my name, they pillow talking bitches. Aquafina, dripping off my body, coolie, that's the funny. I dropped the bag for all this water, ain't talking tsunami. If he ain't cut the way I'm built, ain't no hanging around me. I know some niggas wanna catch me, to wear me and stand me. I beat the feds and caught some face fresh in the LA County. Straight nominated for a scholar, I need me a Grammy.
I don't care about the fame, no, cause you may never know the pain that I'm going through. Cause I was broke down on my ass in a trap on a mattress, just praying to plug a phone through. Fuck this rap, don't make me fall back on some street shit. Hit to make him bleed 100 out of free bitch. You niggas lame and really caught up on some geek shit. We bleed shit, it ain't no telling what I'm gon' do.
These bastards, these bastards that come among you with the gang sign, playing like they're crip, playing like they're blood, but they're agents of the government.
Yo, welcome back to Kicking It with Jonez and Skinny right here on Room Service Radio. You know we live every Tuesday, 3 to 5, man. Listen, we are on the topic of the Vegas verses. This weekend we had Hell Gang Hitty versus King Vay, 2 dope producers in the city. We like to call them top tier producers in the city. And we are trying to get King Vay on the line. So let's make sure we got him. All right, let's go. King Vay, what's happening, man?
Hey.
What's up? What's up? Turn it down, shorty. What's up with it?
Talk to us, baby, man. We over here talking about the Vegas verses and the verses between you and Hell Gang Hitty, man. You know the topic. Talk to us.
Man, what's up? I see what everybody's saying, man.
You see what LaVon said?
Yeah, I see what he said. I see what everybody's saying, man. But I feel like Hitman at the end of the day, man. Shit. I see everybody saying Vegas won.
Yeah. Right.
You feel me?
Right. Agree.
At the end of the day, shit. I mean, if anybody know me and Hitman history, you know what me and Hitman have been through. So shit, everybody should be, you know, happy that the shit even happened.
Celebrate.
You know, not trying to pick the negative out of the shit. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
First and foremost, me and Hitman did that shit in probably like a week and a half.
Yeah.
Facts.
Yeah.
Literally put that shit together like a week and a half. We didn't ask nobody for no money. We put all the money up ourselves.
Yes.
You feel me? We rented the building out. We found the building. We did all of the shit ourselves.
What was the venue?
You gotta at least be able to get your money back.
Yeah, man.
You said what happens?
I said you have to at least be able to get your money back. So that's why I understand
that's
you saying
fair.
it's not about the money. I gotta at least get my money back.
Yeah, that's fair. And like I said, man, it wasn't for the money. You know what I'm saying? We definitely didn't do it for the money.
Mm-hmm.
We did it for the city.
Mm-hmm.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So anything other than that shit sound like a little bit of hate or something. You know what I mean?
So my thing wasn't about the verses itself, right? I just keep telling people this. We need to find a different name for it. You know what I'm saying? Like I think it.
Why do we need to find a different name for it?
Okay,
I think it's good. I think it's cultural. I think it's good for the culture. I think it's something that's good for the culture. I think especially with us putting the Vegas shit. Just think about it, man. The night that me and Hitman did it, you know, I know y'all probably wasn't there, but it was niggas that, you know.
I pulled up. I had to go. I seen everybody out there though.
Yeah, you see, it was niggas there, my niggas that you know, for me that I normally don't see together. You know what I'm saying?
Correct.
Yeah.
And it was a positive event.
Yeah.
I didn't even get into no bullshit. Some bullshit happened to me before, and I'm not even gonna speak on that shit.
Yeah, right.
But some bullshit happened to me before, and we still had a positive event. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to just figure out where's all the negative energy coming from, and all the. Let's find the negative shit in this shit instead of just praising what happened for the city. You feel me?
I think it's
like
more.
Me and Hitman are the top producers in the city. If not the top producers, we're two of the top producers in the city, and we just put together a verses and play music that I'm sure niggas didn't even know we did.
Mm-hmm.
Facts.
You know
I think it's more of opinion, not hate or anything. It's just like you say, don't find the negative opinion in it. What's the positive opinion? What's the positive effect? I do agree with that, Vay. And what I also agree with is that we are taking something that is already on a major platform called Versus that Tim and Swiss put together.
It's cultural.
Yes, it's cultural.
I believe, and this is what I said, Vay, in the thing, right? First off, we had this conversation about Versus weeks before y'all had even mentioned it, because Icy Jones did a verse, and I told him I think this shit is stupid. But outside of that, so the same as I just told Icy Jones, I said I think it makes sense for Vay and Hit to be the faces of the Vegas Versus,
like Swiss and
that's the idea. Not to cut you off. I'm sorry. That's the idea that we got right now.
Okay, so
I'm not trying to take shit away from LaVon at all, but here I can vividly remember last year, the first week of the pandemic, right after the first verses, me and Remix did a little verses, and then I was heavy on the Beyond the Neon shit, and I was gonna host the Vegas verses with Beyond the Neon. I can even go back to the Facebook post that I posted way back when I very first posted it. So it's been something in the words that I've been trying to do. But like I talked to Hitman, it just makes more sense for me and Hitman to spearhead it because of who we are in the city. You feel me?
And I agree with that part. I agree with you.
And one more thing. It's not. We need what it is we need to take the versus battle part out of it, because like right now I'm telling niggas right now, there's still people calling me right now that's trying to make shit into something that is not. Yeah, me and Hitman talk shit to each other on the stage, but we talk shit and for entertainment. You feel me? I was at that nigga studio the day before, and we both told each other, like, you know, we don't have to talk shit to each other. You feel me? So, and there's niggas that's calling thinking that we tripping. You know what I'm saying? And it's not we tripping, my nigga. It's a versus, it's entertainment, and it's a fucking celebration. Nigga, of all things, that's what I got out of it. I don't give a fuck. So who won? I don't give a fuck. Who played the biggest records? Who played what, nigga? At the end of the day, Vegas won because me and Hitman got together and did a verse.
Yes, you guys.
And
did.
I think we all for sure agree with that, right? And that's my point of not calling it verses.
Right, the battle.
One when you watch a versus outside of what Vegas is doing, right? If I watch a regular versus, I'm looking at the nostalgic within whoever the artist is, right? So when they play the songs, they're giving me a feeling. This is more so of us getting to learn artists and learn their music,
right?
Instead of us going back to what we know.
I feel that, but that's why you do the people like Hitman, the people like D Cross, Landlord, the people that are the artists. You know, not discrediting anybody, not counting nobody out, but we're celebrating the artists that put on for the city, the artists that brought us to where we are. That's the thing about verses.
Okay, can you give me two artists? Give me two artists right now that you think will be a good versus.
And that would
the next one that me and Hitman is that we already. Landlord already agreed to do it. When I'm talking to D Cross right now, it's Landlord and D Cross.
Okay, so if it's Landlord and D Cross, can you give me 5 songs that the fans will know outside of the friends?
I just said those two.
Listen. I can guarantee you the fans can give you 10, 15 songs of both artists.
The fans,
you can guarantee it. Let's do it.
That.
Let's put it out there and let's see.
I can guarantee that.
We got about
Landlord,
15 people in here. Can y'all name some Landlord and some D Cross songs that may be in their verses? And again, King Bay, what do you have something against calling it something else, and why?
The reason because it takes away from the cultural thing. That's why.
No, it don't. I think you start a culture.
It does. No, we can start our own thing. Yeah, that's cool. But I'm saying the cultural thing right now, the verses is a cultural thing.
Because people already know it.
Yeah, because people already know it, and it's a cultural thing. It goes hand in hand with what we're doing. Me and Hitman are the producers that's putting it together. Like everything just goes hand in hand.
Everything go hand in hand.
I'm all for making everything make sense. My strong opinion is that we keep it Vegas versus. But I'm not opposed to, like my whole thing is, bro, I'm working with everybody, doing whatever makes sense.
Yeah.
Agreed.
That's what I should say. I'm not working with everybody.
Right.
If it makes sense, you know what I'm saying, for me to work with whoever, then I'll do it. But, this whole situation just got to make sense. And I think right now it's starting to make sense.
Yeah.
And I think with me and Hitman doing it first, it opened the door and it shined the light on it, and it made people see that it can be done.
The same with Swiss and Tim. So I agree with you on all of that. All of that is correct. I think
even with the hiccups, because I had 4 or 5 cameramen that was supposed to be there. All of them flaked on me. All of them.
Yeah.
Literally day of.
Wow.
Type shit. You feel me?
Let's be clear. LeVon Kennedy did do it first, though. I want to say that. He did do Vegas versus first.
He did an actual versus first, but I put the idea out there first, and I can prove that.
Okay.
So and that's cool. Right. And that's cool. Like I said, I'm not trying to shade nobody or taking away from nobody or what nobody is doing. But I think damn, I was going to say something. Nigga, you took me off my motherfucking food.
No, I think, like I said, at the end of the day, I think what happened, I think it makes sense, right? I'm not opposed to it. I'm not against it.
This is what I was about to say. With all of the shit that happened that wasn't all the way correctly right, you just got to think back to the first verses that happened. They started off doing that shit on lives, on each other lives, lives. You know what I'm saying? Like, it didn't start off. Niggas had to figure it out.
No, you got to get the hiccup.
Right now, I think we're figuring it out. And with me and Hitman spearheading it, that's not saying that it's me and Hitman's verses, or niggas can't put their inputs in on what should go on, or like let me speak for myself. I'm with putting together a motherfucking a staff, a team, or whatever we need to do and keep it going.
Mm-hmm. No, facts.
You feel me?
I agree. Like I just told somebody,
I just think with me and Hitman being who we are in the city again, I just think it makes a lot of sense for me and Hitman to be the spearhead of the shit. You feel me?
Mm-hmm. Well, I believe we all agreeing to the same shit. I don't think there's no, it's not even a negative when we bring it up the conversation. The conversation come in for being the verses. like I just said on the live before you got on, I said I do know Vay has been hitting me about doing this, about Code 7 being some part of it and all this shit. Like I'm like, Vay been hitting me. So I'm not knocking nothing y'all doing. I think it's dope. I think it's gonna be dope for the culture. I just don't want to be the Team Jordans. I just don't want to be the Shaqs. Like I just don't want to be that for Vegas. Like I want something that yes, it look like that, but I want something that also says this is our culture, and I don't want to. This is my opinion on it. I don't want to say a versus one because of what I think of when I think of verses, and I feel like I'm not going to get that feel. Even if we go with a D-Cross and Landlord, I know D-Cross. I know some D-Cross songs. I know some Landlord songs, or whatever the case may be.
How long have you been listening to those two?
I've been listening to them their whole career. I've been listening to Vegas music.
I know niggas, boy, that niggas fans of those two niggas, and they know. That's why I said that. I can guarantee you, there's niggas that know 10, 15 songs of them. But
I just want to see you prove it. Prove it to me.
That's all.
Prove it to me. I just told everybody. I said I know right now if Landlord say put on Thick Thing, I know the city is going crazy right now.
Yep.
I've been asking people all the time if a verse was to happen. I know plenty of people that's been saying Landlord, and every song they say is Thick Thing. That's the first song they say, or they say his 100 bars.
But those are minimal amount of songs you're saying. You know what I mean?
That's it. And then when I think of Cross, I like the song with Cheyenne the Civic Center. I can't think what he really originally named the song. I like 4 Gang. I could name some songs that Cross got. I like Jose No Say.
Mm-hmm.
I could name these songs.
Mm-hmm.
But
I think we honestly discrediting.
Not at all. I'm not at all discrediting them at all. I think they have the music.
Not on no shade shit. I think, man. Listen. I think the shit is a good look, bro. I really honestly think it's a good look.
I do too.
Man. It's a celebration of each artist that's doing this shit.
Yeah.
If we call a motherfucker Vegas goddamn shoe shine shop, nigga, whatever the fuck we call that motherfucker, I believe that shit is a good motherfucking look for the city. Mm-hmm. Me and Hitty just got together and did that shit, man. And for that to be the first one, like I said, knowing me and Hitman history, for that to be the first one, like, nigga, that should open up the doors for all of them. I don't give a fuck what the fuck is going on, who's involved with it, who's the head, who's what. Let's just get this shit going, man, and start getting shit for the city. Because right now, what we doing is what we always do. Fucking just hold conversations about shit. You feel me?
Well, Hitman said if we called it Hitman and King Vay Showcase, people wouldn't have came. So
exactly,
I get what you're saying about it.
People saw Vegas versus, and they immediately
they know what it is.
Immediately they wanted to be a part. Immediately they wanted to see that shit. Immediately.
Yeah, it works for marketing. It for sure works for marketing. Yeah. I give you that.
Agreed. Man, thank you for chiming in, tuning in, man. I got to get you on Hot Seat with Icy Jones. Ultimately, Kicking It with Jonez and Skinny is a platform for people to come kick it with us. It's not an interview style, so if you want to come through one day, let us know, man. We live every Tuesday, 3 to 5. And is there anything you want to say before you get disconnected with us?
Man, no. Shout out to the city of Vegas. Shout out my nigga Hitman. You feel me for putting that shit on with me. And shit, man, Vegas up one right now.
Yes, sir. Yeah. You right, man. Thank you, King Vay.
I'm out.
100.
Yeah.
Do we have anybody else in? Anybody else that need to call in? 725-205-9001. At one point, we had the lines kind of locked up, man.
Man, listen. There's a plenty of people talking about they wanted to call in. Somebody just asked me, is it still open?
Boss Comedian wanted to call in, man. Our apologies. But if you want to call in right now, 725-205-9001. The number is also on Skinny's page. You can check it out on the post he put. But while we wait on that, man, let's play Bobby Gunn's Press Record music video. And if we can get into Reek and Joe Growing Pains, we got about 20 minutes left on the show, man. So if you want to call in, and we'll put you on hold until we can go back live. But right now, we're about to play some music video from Bobby Gunn's Press Record. Let's go.
La 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 la.
the mic, press record and get out the way. I am the best, and there's nothing nobody can say. Give me the mic, press record and get out the way. I am the best, and there's nothing nobody can say. 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 I'm better than the rest of these dudes. Just leave my mic alone. Harmonize all over the beat so you can sing along. While you ain't rapping like usual, y'all was sleeping on me. Yes, they was. I'll switch my style, wake up the sleepers with versatility. I'll put my mind to it, it's a possibility. Better than me, what's the probability? It's my spot, I'm here to stay cool, but the beat is really dope to me. You ain't talking about nothing, I hear the same thing. So you should give me the mic, why kill your self-esteem? You can do better, pimp and draw up a different scheme. Microphone king and I reign supreme. All these other rappers suck, team AOB. Sorry if I'm rude, was I too extreme? I tell it like it is, no apology. The mic, press record and get out the way. I am the best, and there's nothing nobody can say. Give me the mic, press record and get out the way. I am the best, and there's nothing nobody can say. 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 Look, I'm talking to the world, I'm preeminent. So what you saying on the mic is irrelevant. But they looking over shit like when 50 hit. Shouts out to Irv Gotti for exposing shit. I'm just speaking on the facts, y'all ignoring it. I wish I would've known it was money over real shit. Hypocrites, counterfeit, and hella fake. I'm pointing at you niggas laughing in your face. Daring you to play, I hope you test your faith. And it can really happen to you, ain't no copy paste. Running smooth past these rappers at a slower pace. Give me the mic, press record, should I reiterate? Bobby Guns on the mic and it's a cold case. Ain't nobody else better, I'm standing in my place. I give a fuck if you niggas feeling some type of way. It's still tricking if you got it and that's every day. The mic, press record and get out the way. I am the best, and there's nothing nobody can say. Give me the mic, press record and get out the way. I am the best, and there's nothing nobody can say. 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 Give me the mic.
Joe, how you doing, man? We miss you today at service. Powerful word today, man. What you up to? Look, man, we need to see you in the house of God. Yeah.
I told God take the pain away. He told me he ain't finished trying to operate. Told him he might help me bear the pain. Said he almost done, he about to make a way.
I told God take the pain away. He told me he ain't finished trying to operate. Told him he my hero, help me bear the pain. He said he almost done, he about to make a way. I told God take away the pain. I pray to God no more foggy days. I pray to God he take away the rain. He said he almost done, he about to make a way. That's what we call Jesus. That's the major believing. When you experience it for yourself, we can then start preaching. These are words to speak to myself when I'm feeling beneath. See how many times I done backslid, you go ask for Steve the leaks. I'm sick and tired, being sick and tired. These I can't control, get me really fired. Like a dungeon dragon with a flame pack and a rust pack with a backwood and a sack good every time, G. Save my family in my time tree. Yeah, but here filled with an iron bee and it sharpened well like a crown piece. See, molding us like a crown piece. That's my guy, he'll come and find you in your darkest place to remind you. Someone got it way worse than I do. Life's a trip, but she's so mindful. Lesson learns and the page turn. In a book like this is like yours, and I just yearn to help you do better life. I told God take the pain away. He told me he ain't finished trying to operate. Told him he my hero, help me bear
short. He always picking me up in that new Tesla truck, giving me juice, charging me up. He's my plug, he's my source. I don't really need the fire mic. I just really need to rhyme tight and show you the Lord and all of his might. Haters grab some pom-poms, we gon' pray for them on sight. You know how it go when I'm on the road, I'm always showing love, that's right. I pray for my haters almost every day now. My neighbor is my brother from another set now. If you try and cross me, he gon' strike you dead down. It's time to be bold, but our faith said right. See, it's lessons learned and a page turned in a book of life. This is like yours, and I just yearn to help you do better life. I told God, take the pain away. He told me he ain't finished trying to operate. Told him he my hero, help me bear the pain. He said he almost done, he about to make a way. I told God, take away the pain. I pray to God, no more foggy days. I pray to God, he take away the rain. He said he almost done, he about to make a way.
Even when I fall short, he always pick me up in that new Tesla truck, giving me juice, charge me up. He's my plug, he's my source, always keep me on course. Yeah,
I told God, take the pain away. He told me he ain't finished trying to operate. Told him he my hero, help me bear the pain. He said he almost done, he about to make a way. I told God, take away the pain. I pray to God, no more foggy days. I pray to God, take away the
word that's going forth for his people. He said he's raising up a remnant of people. I want you to be a part of it, man. You're the light of the world. You're the salt of the earth. You're gifted. The Bible says every good and perfect gift come from above. You're gifted and you're talented, man. So you got to be in the house of God. Don't miss the word that's coming forth. It's coming. It's so powerful every Sunday. You don't want to miss not one Sunday.
Welcome back to Kicking It with Jonez and Skinny, man. You just watched Press Record, Bobby Guns, and Growing Pains, Reek and Joe. Once again, my playlist is opening up. This is the last week for a lot of people to be on the playlist, and some people read up with me, man. So make sure you DM, make sure you comment, or you can go ahead and email me, hotseatwithiceyjones@gmail.com, and we making it happen, man. We live 3 to 5 every Tuesday, Kicking It with Jonez and Skinny. Skinny, you good?
Yeah, man. I'm good.
That's right, man. We got Code 7 in the building, man. You know what it is. You feel me? And
yeah. I was trying to get bro to pull up, but I guess he wasn't able to pull up.
It's all good, man. We here talking about the title, Vegas Versus. And bro just feel like it should be called something different, something else. Because
I feel like it's an introduction. Like that's I don't like I heard what Vay said, and I'm still gonna disagree.
Yeah, but
me and him can have this debate as much as he want to. Vay got my phone number. I'm gonna disagree because it's an introduction. You know what I'm saying? Once you take it past Vegas, once you try, like, we're not trying to stay in this Vegas box, and Vay understands that the most because he's not in the Vegas box, right? Like, he's outside of Vegas. He's produced for people outside of Vegas. He's on tour, whether he's just being a part of the stage performance or not. He's on tour with people outside of Vegas. He has an impact outside of Vegas. We're not trying to stay in this Vegas box. Like, we're not trying to stay here. Nobody wants to just stay here with their music. You doing music in Vegas don't make money. Let's just do that. Nobody want to spend money forever doing music to not make money because you want to keep on doing it for Vegas. That shit is stupid and it's dumb. Now, with that being said, this is an introduction to whatever artist you put on the stage.
Yeah.
Now, it could be artists that has been doing their thing in Vegas for the last 20 years.
Yeah.
That's fine. Bring them out. But understand that you are introducing them to the world.
A broader
instead of bringing them back to show love for what they did. That's what Versus is. When we see Versus with Bow Wow and Soulja Boy, it wasn't them introducing us to Bow Wow's and Soulja Boy's music. It was us knowing the music and feeling good to hear the music again.
Right, bring us back.
Yeah, we wasn't getting Lil Baby and the Baby verses when they first was popping off. Like
No.
we don't know them.
No.
What are you doing right now? You know, it don't make no sense. Like that don't make sense.
I understand.
That's all I'm telling y'all.
I understand.
So
and again,
hey,
also, you don't agree with it being a battle. It's not a battle.
I don't agree with it being a battle.
It's not a battle.
I do not agree with it being a battle. No, but I do feel like you do need some type of competition. So I agree with Vay when he said we got to talk our shit. Whoop, whoop. It is a competition. Yeah, compete. Compete. So I do think, I don't know, maybe I do want it to be a battle because I do want somebody to win, right? I
don't want nobody to win. I want the city to win, and I want it to be an opinion because it's not a fact on who won. It's all opinionated, right? Because you don't say, "Oh, Keith Sweat won," "Oh, Bobby won."
They do say that though.
But you have people that do we cut off all the comments?
No, but you have people that really breaks down who won. Like you go online and you go to versus breakdown and you got people that say like this song won against this song won against, like you do have that.
Okay. Well,
so
I don't know. I just want it to be opinion versus a fact.
Okay. It could be like the URL, city. Like the it's still a battle. URL battle.
Yes.
It's still an opinion.
Yes.
So I do kind of want it to be a battle. Like I do still want to be like, yeah, this song over that song over this song. Like I do still want to do that.
Yeah. Okay.
But I want it to be an introduction. Like I said, Vay and Hitman was perfect for this. They was perfect for this. I'm not taking, they are right about that. They was the perfect people to do this. Not taking nothing from what LaVon Kennedy did, because I think he did
a great job.
A great job visually.
Yep.
And I think that it did sound good.
Yeah.
Right? I just think there was, you know what I'm saying? So both got mishaps.
Yes.
Which is what happens.
Yes.
You want to see growth.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Cole 7 got mishaps. Icy Jones got mishaps. Everybody has mishaps. You want to see that. You need to see that to know that nobody's perfect. Keep fucking up until you get it right.
Right on.
But just jump in the water and do your shit.
Go fishing, man.
Yeah.
Hey, man, I would like to give a shout out to everybody that was tuning in today, man, to Kicking It with Jonez and Skinny. Like I say, we here live every Tuesday, 3 to 5. Make sure you support your boy. I just dropped a new single, new video, new visual, Is You Crazy? Man, But God Records, Camp But God, nonprofit, Hot Seat with Icy Jones, you feel me? And But God Situations Clothing is what I do. I do consultations as well. I do management as well. Shout out to GMB. And you know, that's what we on right now. That's you was talking with Skinny about all the things you do earlier, and y'all support what we both do, man. We both out here doing this media, broadcasting the music and the artists and the owners in the city. You know what I mean? We do a lot of black businesses, a lot of ownership,
man.
You feel me? Not just music. Also the people that's behind the scenes. So, you know, much love to everybody that tapped in, man. Our live was going nice and crazy today. You feel me?
Yeah.
And so that's what we're here for. If you want to ever call in, make sure that you remember the number. You can lock it in. Room service radio is 725-205-9001. We do like the call-ins. We broke the phone today, bros.
Oh, yeah, that motherfucker is a wrap.
We broke the phone today.
Hey, listen, y'all on my post going crazy. Like, damn, I wish I would have put the link to the live on there, because y'all on my post going crazy. Like, y'all still commenting. Like, I didn't expect that. I didn't expect 24 people to even touch the post. Shout out to y'all.
Can you tell me what Chrissy 2 Times is saying on the live? She said, honestly, we are not yet ready for A, and then I can't see the rest because my phone is tripping.
Oh, on the live.
Yes. Shout out Chrissy 2 Times, Mama Luck. Tell me what she's saying.
Chrissy 2 Times said, honestly, we are not yet ready for a versus because we are still pushing for Vegas to be known for so much more. I agree.
That's what he's saying.
That's what I'm saying.
Yes, that's what
this is an introduction.
Yeah.
This is not nothing else. Like, this is an introduction. This is us introducing who we feel are our greats to the world. If we're going with the older cats or the people that's been doing it for a while, if we're doing that, this is us introducing who we feel is some of our greats to the world. Right? So, yeah, it shouldn't be called a versus.
Got it. Maybe it should be called introductions.
Yeah, I don't know what it should be called, but it shouldn't be called that.
It should be called versus. All right, man. I like what we talked about today. I'll thank everybody for tapping in and tuning in and commenting. Please remember the number 725-205-9001. Please remember that we go live on Room Service Radio. So when we're live, we are on Room Service Radio on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. And you can definitely watch the recap on Code 7 YouTube. Hot Seat with Icy Jones YouTube. We do the recap. So it's up on both of our pages.
I haven't been posting them lately. I'm going to catch up. But Icy Jones got all of them right now.
I definitely got them on my page. So go subscribe, go like, go comment. Hot Seat with Icy Jones on YouTube. But man, we do this for the culture of Las Vegas, Nevada, and we introducing ourselves to the world abroad. So that's what we all agree on. And we all agree that Vegas is winning right now and we're up right now. Like my bro, Sir Charles says, up now. You feel me? Vegas is up now, not next, not later, but right now. All right. So I appreciate y'all. Y'all gonna check me out Thursday and Friday, 12 to 2. Got some great special guests this weekend. I'm gonna hold off on telling y'all who, but definitely tap in with me on Thursday and Friday, 12 to 2, right here on Room Service Radio, Hot Seat with Icy Jones. If you want to get on the playlist, go ahead and DM me, contact me. You can comment, whatever. Also email hotseatwithicyjones@gmail.com. If you want to get with the video reactions with Code 7, you want to do a pilot talk by Tizzle, you want to do
Code7@gmail.com, man. Code7@gmail.com.
KODESE7EN.
Yeah, get with me, man. I'm on all platforms. It's Code7_ on Instagram.
Yep.
Code7 on Facebook. And then if you want to just follow me on Instagram, Skinny Junior 777. I got a Twitter too, but I'm not ever on there except for on Thursdays when Views from the 7 drop their episodes.
100. So yeah, man, we all around town. Once again, y'all tune in every Tuesday here on Room Service Radio Live. Y'all can comment, you feel me, share the live for us, let it be known. Once again, this is Kicking It with Jones and Skinny every Tuesday, 3 to 5 on Room Service Radio. God bless y'all. Love y'all. We out.
We out of here.